Today, we're diving into one of the most intriguing royal stories you've probably never heard about. It's a tale of love, loyalty, and life in Dubai's royal palace that'll make you question everything you thought you knew about royal marriages. Imagine being married to one of the world's most powerful men, living in a golden palace and having everything you could ever dream of. Yet somehow, most of his wives chose to flee, all except one, Sheikha Hind bint Maktoum, the mother of Dubai's beloved Crown Prince Hamdan. But before we get into this fascinating story, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we're about to uncover some royal secrets that'll blow your mind. Picture this. It's 1979, and Dubai is nothing like the futuristic metropolis we know today. A young Sheikh Mohammed, not yet the ruler of Dubai, is about to meet his first wife, his cousin Sheikha Hind. She's just 17 and he's 29. Now, you might be thinking, another arranged royal marriage? But hang on, because this story is different from what you'd expect. Their wedding was the stuff of legends, literally. It made it into the Guinness Book of World Records as the most expensive wedding ever at that time, with 20,000 guests. Can you imagine planning a party for that many people? That's like filling an entire stadium with wedding guests. Now, here's where things get really interesting. While Sheikh Mohammed's other wives, Princess Hind and Sheikha Hind, made headlines with their dramatic escapes from Dubai, Sheikha Hind has remained steadfastly by his side for over 4 decades. But here's the million-dollar question. Is she happy? Unlike other royal wives who love the spotlight, Sheikha Hind is known as the Great Mystery of Dubai. She's rarely photographed, rarely appears in public, and never gives interviews. But don't mistake her silence for weakness. This woman is arguably the most powerful female figure in Dubai's royal family. Let's talk about her greatest achievement, her children. Sheikha Hind gave birth to 12 of Sheikh Mohammed's 30 children, including the Crown Prince, Sheikh Hamdan, or Fazza, as he's popularly known. And speaking of Fazza, if you're wondering why he's become such a beloved figure in Dubai, look no further than his mother's influence. Despite growing up with unimaginable wealth and privilege, Sheikh Hamdan is known for his humility and connection to the people. Coincidence? I think not. Here's something that'll surprise you. While Sheikh Mohammed's other wives lived in separate palaces, Sheikha Hind has always resided in Zabil Palace, the main royal residence. This is huge in royal terms. It's like having the corner office in a company, if that company was, an entire emirate. But wait, it gets better. Sources close to the royal family say she's not just sitting around eating bonbons. Sheikha Hind is actively involved in numerous charitable organizations. But here's the kicker. She does it all behind the scenes. No Instagram posts, no photo ops, no press releases. In today's world of constant self-promotion, that's pretty remarkable, don't you think? Now, let's talk about something that's been making headlines for years: Sheikh Mohammed's other marriages and their startling pattern of endings. But I need you to pay close attention here, because this is where the story gets really interesting. The world watched in shock when Princess Hind, daughter of the late King Hussein of Jordan, fled to London in 2019. But here's what most people don't know. She wasn't the first to leave. Let me break this down for you. Princess Hind's story captured global attention for several reasons. First, she was arguably the most high-profile wife, being a Jordanian princess and former Olympic equestrian. She was also the most publicly visible of Sheikh Mohammed's wives, regularly representing Dubai at international events and charitable functions. But what made her departure even more dramatic was what happened next. She didn't just leave, she sought political asylum in the UK and filed for custody of her children. The legal battle that followed revealed allegations that shocked the world. But let's rewind even further. Before Princess Hind, there was Sheikha Hind, who was from Algeria. While her story didn't make as many headlines, sources say she also left Dubai, taking her daughter with her. The pattern continues with several other marriages that ended in separation or divorce. But here's what's fascinating. Through all these scandals and headlines, Sheikha Hind remained dignified and silent. No comments, no drama, no public statements. Just quiet strength and unwavering loyalty. So, what's different about Sheikha Hind's marriage? Why has she stayed while others fled? Well, I've done some digging, and here's what I found. First, unlike the Sheikh's other wives who were foreigners, Sheikha Hind is from Dubai's royal family. She understands the culture, the expectations, and most importantly, the power dynamics of royal life. Second, she's carved out her own sphere of influence. While other wives sought public roles and international recognition, Sheikha Hind focused on family and behind-the-scenes power. And let me tell you, in royal families, that's where the real power often lies. And here's something that might surprise you. Despite being traditional in many ways, Sheikha Hind has shown remarkable adaptability when it comes to her children's marriages. When Sheikh Hamdan married Sheikha bint in 2019, she welcomed her daughter-in-law with open arms. In fact, sources say she's been instrumental in modernizing certain royal traditions while maintaining cultural values. It's like she's found the perfect balance between old and new, something many royal families struggle with. But perhaps the most interesting part of Sheikha Hind's story is what she's teaching us about power and influence. In an age of social media and constant exposure, she's proven that true power doesn't need publicity. Think about it. While other royal wives sought validation from the outside world, Sheikha Hind focused on building something more lasting, a legacy through her children, her charitable works, and her quiet dignity. Now, for the question we've all been waiting for. Is Sheikha Hind truly happy in her marriage? Well, here's what we know. She's maintained her position as the primary wife for over 40 years. Her children hold the highest positions in Dubai's succession line. She's respected within the royal family and beloved by the people of Dubai, even though they rarely see her. But perhaps the real answer lies in what happiness means in royal marriages. While Western media often portrays happiness through the lens of romantic love and personal freedom, royal marriages, especially in the Middle East, are often built on different foundations: duty, respect, shared goals, and legacy. So, is Sheikha Hind's marriage happy? Maybe that's not even the right question to ask. Perhaps what we should be asking is, has she built a life that fulfills her purpose? Has she created a legacy she can be proud of? Has she maintained her dignity through countless storms? And to all those questions, the answer seems to be a resounding yes. But what do you think? Is Sheikha Hind the unsung hero of Dubai's royal family, or is there more to her story? Why do you think she chose to stay while others left? Could her approach to power and influence be a lesson for us all in today's fast-pacing world? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video and want more content like this, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you get notified when I upload a new video. See you in the next video.